So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Go. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51.
Who there? Who there?
51's a Mike. 51.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Pierre Desir able to get a hand in and make that play.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
I got you, son.
Delta. You're all mine, baby.
Get this.
You're all mine.
Shift.
Punt, 64. Wait.
Check.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when attacking like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game. Jump in the stands, no man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash. They slept on the team, now they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic.
Coach, it's a pretty frigid December day in our nation's capital. We got our space heaters on full blast up in the booth at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Redskins. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
On the double.
51, Mike 51. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
2-6.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Johnson's got it complete. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crouch. I got him.
Echo.
Now it's Haskins. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Forced out to his left. That's caught inside the 20. It's a gain of 34. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Now Haskins to throw it. A screen to Bell. Bell a first down and then some. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Le'Veon Bell hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Go to 54. Go to 54. Why ain't? Hey, kill. 40.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Take it at the 37. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hey, look, Smoke. I'm coming. Check 52. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
61. Match box. Light.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. He's going to look deep for Perriman. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he is all the way up past the 25. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
We're going to 54. Wide in.
They start on the ground with Elliott.
Watch the safety creep.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
There 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Check it back or check it.
Switch it, hey.
Shit.
Here we go, 47. Hey, here we go.
Mike's 56. Coming.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Undercrush, undercrush, under.
Check 37. Check 37.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 56. Hey, get in the weight room. Kill.
Then we're going to 53. Gun.
Bump.
What do you think?
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Zoom. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Throw left side complete. It's Jordan. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
It's just me and you.
Kill.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Here we go.
56 is the mic. Danny.
Here we go. Kill.
Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
26.
Now Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Hey, here we go.
56. You gonna see me.
Here we go. 47.
Son, you gonna see me in your nightmares. Check. Any weapon. Check 24, check 24.
26. 26.
On third down, it's Prescott. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Montez Sweat in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Brett Maher now for the Cowboy field goal. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. Maher able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Let's go now.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with...
Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
There we go. Wide, ain't it?
56. Check 56. You must be dreaming. You go.
Here we go. Go on to 54. Go on to 54. Wide, ain't it? There we go. Go on to 53. 26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Montez Sweat. It's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
26.
Mike 56.
26.
To throw is Prescott.
Get ready. Get ready.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The end result, 21 yards. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Maher, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away.
The Redskins take over.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check dirt. Travel. Check. Big screen. 218. Trouble. Set up.
And with very little time left on the play clock, Pete Carroll's going to call timeout, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Attack. Ready. 51's the mic. Up. 64. Wait. Tighten up. Haywood. Hey, Mike 51. Yeah. 51.
On 1st and 10, Haskins. He's going to launch this thing way down, and that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A huge play there for Washington, and even 50 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry cold is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Pepper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? Rep where you from, where you post, department, your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat for the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend, sweet. This sugar, one man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry cold is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Pepper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful, I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Gon' best, move your best. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Hit first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Let's go. Hit first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Redskins.
Come on now, let's go.
Set, hut, 30 base. 51. Hot 7, hot 7. 66, bullet, hot.
Go, Mike,
Throwing on first down. Haskins. He's got this one complete to Perriman. 25 yards that time.
Yards on the play. And the Washington Redskins first down.
Here we go. Hit the blast.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Hopper.
51's the mic, boys. 51. We got double up.
Don't go. Shoot up. Oh.
From midfield now, Haskins. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. Pretty good start right off the bat there with throws 1 and 2.
He's not locking in on just one target early, is he? Spreading it around a little bit as this game gets started.
Back-to-back first downs. On first down, Haskins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs. Go.
Looking to throw again on second down. Haskins firing quickly here, and that's complete. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
Let's go.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
On 1st and 10, Haskins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Brashad Perriman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Point after, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
The score, Redskins 7, Cowboys nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
We're going to 54. Wide in.
Check 50.
Go, go, go. Get out there. Get out there. Motion.
Elliott running right. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46.
Kill.
Under.
Play it.
26.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 39, Prescott got his man complete over the middle. That's Jordan. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 39.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where he, their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
A first down carry by Elliott. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Hey, kill. 47. Here we go, 46. 26.
on second down and 4. Prescott under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Montez Sweat in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
We got this. We got this. Alert. Flare.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Redskins 7, Cowboys nothing.
Hey, here we go. Wide eight.
Mike's fit.
Here we go. Kill.
Hey, I'm coming after you. Take four.
Here we go. Kill.
56.
26.
56 is the mic.
26.
Throwing. Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Jordan. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 17-yard line. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Watch the slant. 56. Mike.
26.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Wide eight.
Mike's 56. Let's go, baby. These turn.
Here we go. 47.
Let's get that ball. Pick the edge. Come.
26.
56 to Mike.
26.
Now Prescott.
All day, every
Eluding
day,
the pressure
any day.
right. He's going to take off with it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
26.
56 to Mike, boys. 56.
Prescott to throw it.
I'm about to take you to school.
Flush to it. Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Redskins scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A bad 3rd down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field. Now that you've turned it over and you come up empty.
Yeah, if he holds on to that, at least the field goal on 4th down. Now they lose it. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
51's the Mike. Stay with you.
Now Haskins. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
There you go. Wide eight.
56 is the mic. Stop your whining.
Hey, kill.
Don't take. Spell.
26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And that's Elliott. Complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's checking crack. Shift. Race on. Travel.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
There you go. Wide eight.
56. Check 56. I got you, son.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Let's go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Mike's 56.
Elliott. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Here we go. 46.
The mic. 53. Mike.
26.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Under.
I got him. Back smart. I got him.
Here we go. 46.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check.
26.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 12 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your...
And this will be caught at the 30. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 45 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Come
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Haskins. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Watch the pass. Heads, yeah. Here we go. Here we go. 51.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Looking deep downfield. And that's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Watch the pass. Delta. Hopper. 51. Hey. Yo. 51's the mic. 51's the mic.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Going up top. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. In for the score. And the Redskins have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Hey, here we go. Come on,
56 is the mic. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Out.
Hey, kill. 47.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Get in the weight room. 22. Jet. Bubba. 22. Jet. Bubba.
26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Deron Payne. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
You. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
26.
You remember me. Let's go, baby.
Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 50. 26.
Here's Prescott.
That's trash.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point splits the uprights. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is
looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown.
Touchdown City, baby.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
What we got?
What do you think?
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to make a play on the ball.
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 39. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Redskins 35, Cowboys 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Prescott now, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 48. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Let's go now. Mike 51. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 8-yard line.
Ready. 51. Mighty weapon. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Here's Haskins to throw. Dancing to his left. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Rashawn Perriman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now. Really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott got a man on the right sideline. That's Jacobs. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. And
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Play action now. Prescott. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. To the air again, Prescott. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 30.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles, and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Prescott yet again. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Has several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Escaping the pressure right. That one completes. Elliott. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Here's Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Back now at FedEx Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Hey, here we go.
56, right there, 56.
Then we're going to 53.
Prescott on first down.
Big edge.
And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a